On September 14, 1986, from Prince George, Virginia, came Reggie Williams. And from childhood, he always had a dream of one day making it to the NBA.
So, what steps did you take to make it and to turn it into a career?
Um, just always basically playing basketball. I spent a lot of summers and days after school from when I was little to basically till I went to, even in college actually. Just being in the gym. When I was at home in the summers in college, I would go back home and go to the gym every day and play twice a day, lunchtime and the evening. And then in college, I just spent a lot of time in the gym before practice, getting up extra shots. And sometimes on the weekends, I stay at school and just work on my game. So I just did those little things, worked hard.
So, growing up, everyone has a favorite. Did you have anyone that you looked up to and try to translate your game around?
Yeah, when I was growing up, my favorite players were Penny Hardaway from Orlando Magic and Jalen Rose, who actually played for a couple teams. But I say Indiana Pacers, Jalen Rose. They was my favorite players. That's what I tried to emulate my game after.
Okay, so coming from the D League to the basketball NBA, how was the translation?
It wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be, but it was still very difficult. The biggest transition for me was the speed of the game, because the guys in the NBA's game are very polished. You know, they have their moves down packed, they have the way that they play, and they also moving at a high level while making crisp moves. And then in the D League, you know, guys are trying to get to the NBA, so you know, you go there to work on your game, and some of the stuff they have, you know, players in the D League is kind of herky-jerky, but coming into the NBA, everybody's moves crisp and down packed. So just transitioning to the speed of the game, and you know, the skill level was probably the hardest part.
So most guys coming out of college, they want to go straight into the NBA, but with your trip to the D League, did you ever feel like giving up?
At one point I did. I seen a lot of guys getting called up before me to the NBA, so I just thought about taking the money and running overseas. My agent told me, no, I'll just stick in there. I feel like we're close, and then, you know, it happened. So I kind of got a little frustrated because I seen guys going in front of me, and I felt that I was playing better than they were. And so, you know, but it worked out for the best.
So what would you have to say your biggest game that you ever played in was?
In the NBA or
in your career?
The biggest game I played in was my junior year of college, my conference championship, to go to the NCAA tournament. We lost actually by 3 points. I missed the shot to tie the game up, but the magnitude was unbelievable. I mean, it was on ESPN. It was my first time on ESPN. You know, it's the whole March Madness feeling coming about, and we were that close to going to the NCAA tournament, so that was probably the biggest game I played in.
In his short stint in the NBA, Reggie Williams already has his teammates thinking high of him as a player.
You know, talented. I think, you know, he can do a lot of different things with the basketball, and, you know, the sky's the limit.
After a career average of 23 points in college, Reggie Williams would like to carry that over into the NBA in his first full year.